YouTube is paying people hundreds of thousands of dollars a month just to upload faceless content. And you finally decide you want a piece of that. So you spend countless hours learning how to start. You find a trending topic, look at a couple channels, and copy their video styles. You spend hours creating your channel and editing your first video, all for you to press post and your analytics to look like this. Or this. Or maybe even if you get lucky, probably this. And as a beginner or someone that's just starting to do YouTube, it's definitely the most soul-crushing feeling you will ever experience in your life. Putting in all that time and effort just for your video to get pretty much spat on, it doesn't feel good. And that's pretty much where 90% of people quit. But did you know that this pretty much happens to everyone on their first upload? Unless you're a fucking genius, literally every single person that has ever done YouTube faceless has experienced this in one way, shape, or form. In fact, I'm gonna say it straight up, I still go through this as well when I create new channels. It happens to everyone. For every successful channel, for every plaque, for every 10K month they've done, there is probably 100 other channels that they had to ditch because they didn't get any views on it. It is literally part of the process of making YouTube channels and building faceless channels. And if you're able to understand that and just keep posting, you have already made it past 99% of people that have ever tried this. But I do have some good news for you. There are ways to get around the 0 view jail, 100K view jail, 30K view jail, and I'm going to break them down one by one in this video. Because these are literally the exact methods that I follow to bypass all of these problems and get millions of views on my first ever videos. And they're actually a lot easier than you might think. So number 1, don't upload more than once a day if you are starting a brand new channel. I don't know why, but this is literally like the number one thing that I emphasize when I talk to beginners, and the thing that I tell beginners the most. There are so many people that come into my Discord and ask me why they're not getting any views, and they've uploaded 5 times in 1 minute. It's almost like they're trying to speedrun just getting basically like view jailed and shadow banned. If there's one thing that YouTube literally hates the most, it's spammy content and non-human-like behavior. People really underestimate how the algorithm works and what it monitors, and one of the main things it literally prioritizes is keeping all this spammy body AI content off of the platform. And when I say AI content, I don't mean like the AI story videos or things like that. I mean like fake bot accounts that are like made in China on like sim farms that just spam out the most garbage content you've ever seen, and they upload like 10 times a day. And if you want to make sure that you're not grouped into that whole category of, you know, fake channels that are just like, you know, terrible for the platform, then I wouldn't upload more than once a day. Honestly, if you even want to play it safe, you can upload every other day. You'd be surprised how many people join my free Discord and literally just ask me how many times should I be uploading a day, even though it's literally like plastered all over the place. If you want to kill your channel, then go ahead and be my guest, okay? Once you actually build an organic audience of people that watch your videos and you start to build up subscribers, then you can start to look at uploading more than once a day. Because at that point, YouTube should already know that you're not a bot, you're a real human, and you're not uploading, you know, spam content. In fact, I would honestly give it at least a month before you even think about uploading more than once a day. Number 2 is consistency. Now this is a bit more of a like broader term, but let me break it down for you. I know I just said don't upload 3 times a day, don't upload every single day if you don't need to, but that's not exactly what I mean by consistency. Don't switch niches the first week of your channel. That's not going to help you at all. I don't know why, but I see a lot of people just completely drop the niche they're doing, you know, within the first couple days of starting. And another part of being consistent is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you see something clearly working in the algorithm and you see people getting successful amounts of views from it, there is no reason why you would need to ideate anymore or try to, you know, branch out from what they are doing. If you don't already, YouTube literally favors similar content more than anything. I don't know why, but that's just how it works. If you see a certain format, a certain style, a certain type of video that's doing really well for multiple channels, don't switch up and literally just do the same exact thing that they're doing. And this doesn't even have to apply to just your niche. And one of the biggest and best examples I can show you of this is literally the ranking style video. Those literally took over YouTube last year and people made so much money off it before it was patched. But that style of video worked so well that people were doing it in literally every single niche possible. Whether it was Twitch streamers, body cams, sports, it literally didn't matter. People were literally making ranking videos of every single topic possible. And that's just because that format worked so well. And it still does to this day. People saw that it was working so well that they had no choice but to implement it into their channels and their niches, and they did well as well. And that's just like a prime example of what I'm talking about by if something is working, do not deviate from it. And obviously you'll start to notice these things as you upload more, but you need to keep in mind of what is actually working. You don't need to make every single video from scratch. If you see an idea that is working, if you see a type of topic that is working well, literally just do that. Now this last tip is probably the most obvious, but it definitely is the most important in my opinion, and that is the niche. It is the niche that you go into. The type of videos that you're going to make is definitely the most important part of the entire process. I cannot stress this enough. I don't care what anyone else says. If you can find a niche with low competition, it can literally make you thousands of dollars in a month. And the reason I'm saying this is because this is exactly how I monetize all my channels in less than a month, and exactly how all the students in my Discord are literally monetizing their channels in weeks. And I'm not talking about commentary, I'm not talking about Roblox niches, I'm not talking about all these niches that everyone already knows about. And this is where a lot of people get stumped and a lot of people fail. But the good thing is that niches are popping up all the time and it's really easy to find them. So really quickly, I'm actually going to show you my exact process on how I find these niches. Now, the first thing that I do to save myself hours of scrolling through like YouTube shorts to find a good niche, I just go to Niche AI because there's already hundreds of viral videos that have been uploaded within the past couple weeks, and you can literally just pick from there all of the successful videos and all the successful niches. This is probably one of the most beginner-friendly websites. I mean, it even lists all the best performing niches right now, so you don't even have to waste time looking through all these videos. And just to give you an example of some of the channels you can find, this is a brand new commentary channel that only has 55 videos made, and they've already done 65 million views. One of their videos that was uploaded only 3 days ago has already 1.2 million views on it. And one of the reasons why this channel is doing so well is because there isn't a lot of channels that are like this. Even though their video style is commentary, they are doing a niche that is super unsaturated and no one is doing, like fishing. So quite literally, there's probably less than like 5 channels right now that are doing fishing commentary videos. And that's exactly how you can find out if a niche is unsaturated. Just try to find as many similar channels as you can. And if there's like less than 20, then you can definitely start doing it and you will see way better results than if you were to go into like Roblox rants or something. Because pretty much ever since I uploaded that video, everyone is rinsing the same thing and even copying my videos. So that's pretty much like the main tip and the exact method that I showed all my students in my Discord on how to find like an unsaturated niche. And that's literally how I'm able to build channels and scale them to like tens of thousands of dollars in months. But if you want to join my free Discord where I upload these type of niches for absolutely no cost, or if you want to become a student and learn directly from me, you can also join the accelerated program in the description below.